and all-star games. Gareth Bale, who's been a target for Manchester United, and David De Gea. In Miami, staging its 9th game across the 6 editions of the ICC, and this one pitting the 20-time champions of England against the 13-time champions of Europe. It's Manchester United versus Real Madrid.
He's probably going to play a big part this season with Alexis Sanchez as well, who I can safely say, John, hasn't really fitted in at Manchester United just yet.
Quick glimpse of the Real Madrid lineup. It is their first pre-season game as opposed to Manchester United's 5th, and 8 starters aged 23 or under. So away we go. Concluding game in this competition for Manchester United, who fly all the way back home directly after the contest is over. Sanchez chipped in towards Mata. First opportunity of this game.
Yeah, it was as if he timed this just right. Lovely little ball in. Yep, and that's clear. And I think he was betwixt and between there.
Hernandez. Federico Valverde. Involvement now for Gareth Bale. And there's Benzema. First glimpse of the proper Real Madrid.
As the player back three is Luke Shaw is just getting the communication between himself and McTominay, who's not a natural centre-half. Does well, Benzema, to get across Bailly, who's a very experienced defender. That was super play. Unlucky, the angle's against him. That's not an easy chance, even for an experienced international player.
Fred. Mata. Sanchez. Slipped into Mata again. End of August to make signings, unlike the English clubs. Darmian, and steered in by Sanchez. The former Barcelona man opens the scoring against Real Madrid.
I think Man United fans will be hoping maybe a little omen here for this guy, that next year he can show some of that Arsenal form on a consistent basis, and Mourinho can find a position for him at United and at Old Trafford where it's going to work. That was super little ball into Darmian there. Maybe a little bit of inexperience from the Real Madrid players, but that's a brilliant finish. There's only really Alexis Sanchez in the box. There's what, 3, 4 white jerseys around him. He's picked out, he makes the right run.
Gareth Bale. Vinicius Junior. Bale wants it back. He might get it too, but he did at pace, and there was precious little he could do with it.
Yeah, lovely from Vinicius here. I don't think he was trying to pick Gareth Bale out, but once he got Bale was just sublime. But once he gets Fosu Mensah here one-on-one, that's when you can showcase all the little tricks and skills and talent that clearly he has as a youngster, as an 18-year-old. You've got no help here as a defender. Inside, outside, you got problems, particularly when he backs you up into the box. Now we talk about end product. That's something a youngster will learn. Listen, don't kid yourself. That's what some players will do, and you've got to be prepared for that.
Mata. Several looks to his left. Sanchez is arriving. That is Sanchez. Here's Herrera. Super goal by Manchester United. And it's a Spaniard, Ander Herrera, who polished it off.
Well, if United wanted this pre-season trip to the United States to end positively, it certainly started that way. Look, this ball is not meant to go in behind, I don't think, for Juan Mata. Juan Mata's coming short for it. That's a stroke of luck. The rest of it is absolutely brilliant. That's a beautiful little floated ball. And then Sanchez, because it's behind him, has the wherewithal to nod it down to the support. Now, you need to get that support, John. If you don't get the support from midfield, you've not got a prayer. He gets it from Herrera, and the finish, if I thought Sanchez had finished for the first goal was good, this is even better. Absolutely brilliant on the counter from Manchester United. That's more like it. It surely has to put a smile on the manager's face, surely.
Days ago when Bayern succumbed to Manchester City, having led 2-0 in this stadium. Here's Bale. He was coming for an onside position, and he's won a corner. Bale. Might be an angle here for him. Dani Ceballos. Theo Hernandez. And touched in by one of the supreme poachers of the European game, Karim Benzema.
Well, if we're being kind to Eric Bailly, and I think it was him, we'll say he's still feeling the effects of that unfortunate knock he takes. But between him and McTominay, who isn't a centre-half, they just let Benzema get across. Now, one of the most experienced players in world football at doing that. And when you add in the fact that Gareth Bale absolutely puts it on a plate, it was a peach of a cross, cajoled.
Fred loses it. Myral. Vinicius. Odegaard.
He's got absolutely nobody closing the ball down. He's only got to keep it down and get it on target. That was how you get a World Cup off to a start. You sack your manager on the eve.
Reguilon. Chance here. Llorente. Inventively done, and De Gea out in the role of sweeper keeper. Clause in his contract that suggested he had to train with the first team, whatever. He'll go direct. It's punched back in his direction by De Gea. Reguilon. Asensio. Myral.
Well, I wonder if Raul de Thomas got in his way here, but, well, by hook or crook they get it away. But what an absolutely brilliant ball in. Fabulous ball in.